Hello everyone. What we are going to be doing today is watching a video. This video will show you 6 possible choices that you will be able to choose from for your book groups that we will be starting. The first book you are able to choose is called The Golden Compass by Philip Pullman. This book is also a movie, and the reading level of this book is Z. This book is about different types of children that are connected with animals, and those animals are a type of their soul. They're associated with their soul. Now, the adults in the book want to take these animals away from the children, so there's a large journey that takes place of the children fighting against the adults. It's a really exciting book, all based about one girl trying to change the face of the world for all the children, and it's a really exciting book. A lot of magic and different types of mythology is involved. This is a picture of different characters from the movie The Golden Compass. In the middle is the actual Golden Compass, and it's believed that when you hold it, it will answer any question that you ask. The next novel is definitely a good one for the girls. This book is called The Selection. For 35 girls, The Selection is the chance of a lifetime, the opportunity to escape the life laid out for them since birth, to be swept up in a world of glittery gowns and priceless jewels, to live in the palace and compete for the heart of the gorgeous Prince Maxim. But for America Singer, that's her name, being selected is a nightmare. It means turning her back on her secret love with Aspen, who is a castle below her, leaving her home to enter a fierce competition for a crown she doesn't want, living in a palace that is constantly threatened by violent rebel attacks. Then America meets Prince Maxim. Gradually, she starts to question all the plans she's made for herself and realizes that the life she's always dreamed of may not compare to a future she never imagined. This next book is called Old Yeller, which is definitely a classic. This book is also a movie. It's a book about a young boy who gets a dog, and the entire book takes you on a journey of what he goes through with the dog. This is a really good book about friendship, about different hardship that comes to someone, especially a dog owner. So if you have a dog and you like dogs, this is definitely a good book for you to read. This is definitely a really good book for the guys, Autobiography of My Dead Brother. This book starts with a funeral where someone is shot from a really rough neighborhood from a drive-by. This book is really intense. It's about real-life events that happen and about different things that happen in a city that's torn apart by drugs and by different crowds that are really bad. This book really shows you how life can change in just small different events, and Dean Myers does an excellent job of showing people how delicate life really is. So this is a really dramatic book. There's lots of different illustrations in it, and I definitely think this would be a dramatic read. Schindler's List is the 5th choice, which is definitely a very serious choice. This book is based on real-life events, which is based around the Nazis in Germany taking over control of the Jewish people and putting them into internment camps. This book is about a man who decides he's going to open up a factory and put different Jewish people in his factory. And he labels them as essentials so that when the Nazis come around, they cannot take his workers because they're essential to his factory. So this is a really, really brave story of a man who takes it into his own hand to save different Jewish people. Again, this is a very, very serious book, and it is only suggested to those who would like to look at a non-fiction piece, but with a bit of a dramatic story. This is also turned into a movie as well. So this is a great choice. Number 5, Schindler's List. Son of the Mob is the last choice. This actually looks like it would be a book for guys, but it's actually a love story. So what happens is there's this guy, he's obviously the son of the head of the mob, and What actually ends up happening is the girl he likes is the daughter of an FBI agent who's determined to bring down his dad's organization. So you can see how he has to choose between two different worlds. This is actually referred to as a modern-day version of Romeo and Juliet. So those of you who have read that, and I know some of you have because I've been reading your editorials, then this is definitely a good book for you. So now that you've seen all the different book choices, it is now your turn to choose your top 3 books. Now don't be distracted by this form here because this is not the one we'll be filling out. But similar to when I asked you to fill out the form about keeping secrets, you're going to go onto Mr. Passian's blog and go onto his form and pick your top 3 books. Now if you need to be refreshed about the books, you can also watch this video, which is available, and just refresh your memory about the different book choices there are. So just a heads up, you'll be reading these books for about 3 to 4 weeks, and you're going to be doing really fun activities. So make sure you enjoy the book you choose. Again, we're going to try and give you your first choice, but if everyone picks one book, then that's why we have your second and third choice that we're going to take into account. So, if you need a device, you may now put up your hands, and I will select you. Otherwise, you can access this on your personal devices. So thank you, and happy choosing!